Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Melontosh here, back for week 7 of the GPC, going over against Carson or Golden Centurion and his Jump City Hitmonlees. Make sure you go check him out, link will be in the description down below. A really good player. He is 4-2, he's in the other division. This is the last week of interdivisional matches, so we definitely need to be getting a win this week as we are 3-3. And we finally just want to go positive in this league, if that's possible. But going over the team quickly, we have Naturally the Halucha, the El Toro, the Tapu Bulu with Naturally has Acrobatics, Hydro Kick, Swords Dance, and Roost. El Toro has the Kebia Berry, Horn Leech, Natural Madness, Hidden Power, Flying, and Woodhammer. We then have Peekaboo, the Mimikyu with Play Rough, Shadow Claw, Shadow Sneak, and Swords Dance. We then have Leonardo the Blastoise with Scald, Toxic, Hidden Power, Fire, and Rapid Spin. We then have Victoria the Nidoqueen with Piapa Berry, Sheer Force, Sludge Wave, Earth Power, Flamethrower, and Stealth Rocks. We then have Flubber the Reuniclus with Assault Vest, Regenerator, Shadow Ball, Psychic, Knockoff, and Focus Blast. But with that, I will see you guys in the match. It should be a good one. As you guys can see, we are here with the match, and Carson did actually decide to bring a slightly different team than I expected. So, he does have the Buzzwole, the Greninja, the Scizor, the Gardevoir, the Alola Muck, and the Seismitoad. So Seismitoad could potentially be an issue, actually. Not gonna lie, thinking about it, it could potentially be an issue. It really could potentially be an issue. What is he leaving out? I feel like he's leaving out something important. 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and open up my laptop to see what exactly I think he's leaving behind. Here we are. We just got to reconnect. We've just got to reconnect. I don't know what I want to lead with. I kind of like leading with my Bulu in this situation. I kind of like leading with my Bulu, not gonna lie. He didn't bring Diggersby. Holy cow, that is big. He didn't bring Diggersby. Okie dokie. That's really good for me, I think. Maybe, probably not. That's really cool for me. That's really cool for me. Okay, I think I do want to lead with El Toro because if he leads with Seismitoad, that's fine for me too. I can live a Sludge Wave because I'm Kebia Berry. Same with the Greninja, I can live a Sludge Wave or an Ice Beam because I'm very Spadef. And I don't think he leads Scizor. If so, I can just go out into my Blastoise. So I do like the lead of the Tapu Bulu here. As he actually leads with the Scizor. Good lead from my opponent. Not sure what he's expecting because maybe he's expecting Bulu because maybe I should have led with my Nidoqueen. That was my other option, but I thought he would lead Seismitoad, so I didn't want to go ahead and do that. So I think I'm just going to go into my Blastoise here. If he knocks off, then that's a good play. If he just goes straight for the Bullet Punch, which would be the safe play here, or the U-turn would probably be his play, if I'm being honest with you. And then he can probably U-turn out into something like Gardevoir. The Mega Gardevoir would be something I'd expect him to U-turn out into my Blastoise, in which case I can pivot out into my Reuniclus. And from there he should go Muck, in which case I can go, because I'm regenerated, it's fine if he pursues me, and I'm not too needed for the rest of his team. I think Reuniclus should live Flubber should live a pursuit all the time from a Muck. I'm pretty sure you live this, so Trapper Pursuit does 24, yeah, so there's 50%, so I can live a Hyper Voice into a Pursuit. If he were to go straight for the Shadow Ball, then that could put me in a bit of a tricky situation. I would just stay in with Flubber anyway, I think, though, because he doesn't have Diggersby. Flubber can take it from Diggersby. I'm hoping he thinks I'm Spadef Reuniclus, because I'm Assault Vest, but I'm maxed defense. So yeah, it kind of works out nicely for me. I think he's thinking a lot about this play. I guess because like a Hidden Power 5 from my Bulu could really hurt this Scizor, and it would not be great for him because of the Mimikyu if this thing got worn down. But he does just go for the U-turn again. Like I said, I think that was his play. Maybe he's considering something like Knock. So now if he does go Gardevoir, I can go out into my Reuniclus and then go out into my Nidoqueen on the Alola Muck, and he does not switch into Nidoqueen well at all. Maybe that's what Seismitoad is here for, actually. Let's look at that, because that would make sense to me. I also kind of need to make sure I've got the right one. I do. Seismitoad. Defensive? If you're defensive, you get 2-hit KO'd most likely. Not after leftovers. Not after leftovers. That's interesting. That is very interesting. So that's what Seismitoad could be here for. It's got to be his Rocker too. As he goes straight out into the Muck. I think the reason he would do this, I mean, this means he probably doesn't deal with Blastoise too well. I'm tempted to Scald and try and get the burn on this thing, but he either wants to get rid of my leftovers, knowing that it's going to be much easier to wear down my Blastoise if he gets rid of my leftovers, or he wants to go for Curses. So I think either way Victoria is my play, because then I can just fire off an Earth Power. If he knocks off my Pepper Berry, it's not the end of the world. He does go for the knockoff. That's offensive muck, right? That is offensive muck, right? Knockoff to my Nidoqueen. Oh no, it's not offensive muck. Wow, Muck, you're a little bulky guy, a little strong dude, aren't you? Sometimes. So Adamant Muck would do 36 to 42. So you could just be no attack investment. I'm just gonna Earth Power here. Yeah, I'm just gonna Earth Power here. So he goes out into Hypertoad, the Seismitoad. Let's see how well he takes this. Oh wow, you are Spadef. You are Spadef. Interesting. You're Spadef. Okay. We see leftovers, so I'm just gonna go El Toro here. I should be able to outspeed this thing. If you go straight for, I did expect that Stealth Rock would be his play. I can KO this thing 100%, so I am just going to go for the Nature's Madness here. As he goes out into his Buzzwole. So I think maybe Bulu can take this thing out. I think maybe Bulu can take this thing out with the Hidden Power Flying. Maybe. I can't remember how much it does, because I don't want him setting up a sub on me or something, and he shouldn't be able to take me out, that's for sure. Hidden Power Flying, yeah, I can take you out, likely. If you're max HP, no Spadef investment, then I have a very good chance to take you out right now. So I think I'm going to try and take that chance here. He goes for the Roost, showing me that he does outspeed me, and that does 58%. So the question is now, I'm pretty sure he's going to go Sizzle. I'm pretty sure he's going to go Sizzle. So I think what I want to do is pivot out into my Blastoise right now, because yeah, he does go out into the Sizzle, so that's pretty good for me, as I am able to go out into my Blastoise here. I can spin on this thing, or I can just fire off a Scald and try and get a burn. I prefer that play of just firing off a Scald, because if I can get a burn on this Sizzle, it will be huge. Yes, we snag the burn. That's really good for us. That is really, really good for us. Scald coming through, and now he goes out into his Hypertoad here, so he could have the Grass Knot. I'm going to spin. I'm pretty sure he's going to go for the Sludge Wave on my Bulu switching, as he just fires off a Toxic, actually. Okay, so that's fine for me. Yes, this thing is going to get worn down, but I'm going to go El Toro now. I can take the Sludge Wave if he decides to make the prediction, as he does go for Rocks. As he does go for the Rocks. He does go for the Rocks. So now the question is what is my play? Because I kind of want to keep this. I need to get this thing worn down. I can go for the Wood Hammer on the Sizzle, but he's going to slowly start to wear down my Blastoise. But I think it's my play. Just a Wood Hammer here. As he does go out into the... He does go straight out into this thing. The Buzzwole. As... Now, he could stay in Roost, but I feel like he wants to pivot out into the Sizzle on the Hidden Power Flying. So I'm going to fire off a Nature's Madness. And if he does Roost, I'm going to put him in Hidden Power Flying range. So it's really not too bad for me. But getting off the Nature's Madness on the Sizzle switching would be really, really nice for me. Potentially the Muck switching too. If he was to go Gardevoir, that would be pretty brave, because Gardevoir is such a threat to my team that to be going Gardevoir on this thing would be really brave. And we do see the Rocky Helmet, so this was his way of dealing with my Kangaskhan, which makes a lot of sense. That's definitely what I was expecting, either that or on the Sizzle, or both, to be honest. But the thing is Kangaskhan can carry Fire Punch, and while Aerial Ace at +2 is going to be doing a lot to the Buzzwole, it's going to be able to wear down my Kangaskhan a lot. So the things that we are still wary of are the Greninja for sure, but we know the Sizzles and the Buzzwoles, what's it called, items. So it's really looking like he does just fire off an Ice Punch, as I unfortunately go for the Nature's Madness. So that is bad for me, because another one is going to be able to take me out. So I think what I'm going to do is pivot out into my Blastoise on the Ice Punch. I can get the leftover of the Grassy Terrain recovery, as he goes for another Ice Punch here. I'm definitely okay with that. I feel like he's going to go Seismitoad, so he could actually just stay in. So I'm actually going to Hidden Power Fire, because I don't want to show the Hidden Power Fire, because he seems to be happy staying in with my Sizzle. So with his Sizzle, so I'm going to go for the Scald. I think it should take out this thing. If he heals up the Seismitoad, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. As he actually does just stay in. He outspeeds me, so that's unfortunate. Can we snag the burn? Oh, that is unfortunate for our opponent. That's unfortunate. 2 scalds, 2 burns. That's definitely not good for my opponent. Roost, Ice Punch? Interesting. Interesting set. So my Nidoqueen, sorry bro. Sorry bro, that is really unfortunate for my opponent, not gonna lie. But right now it's really looking like Lucha is gonna be able to win this match because I can set up on this Buzzwole, I can set up on the Scizor, and I can set up on Muck, so that's cool. And I think I can take out, because Seismitoad, that seemed to be offensive side, defensive, Spadef is the word I'm looking for, Seismitoad. I need to check that's right. Nidoqueen set, it is indeed. So blank set, 252, 44, I didn't get, don't think I got the low roll. I think it was lower than 44 when I went for Earth Power. Yeah, I did 32 to that Seismitoad, and we saw leftovers, so we know it's not going to be Assault Vest. We know that's the case. So that's looking like Spadef. Okay, so now we're going to go to Holucha. Nacho Libre at +2. Yeah, we're going to be able to take out this thing. So that's looking really good. The only trouble is maybe Gardevoir. We're going to need to weaken down that Gardevoir. That's definitely something that's going to be on my mind here, is weakening down this Gardevoir. For sure, because we almost take you out +2 if you are like max speed, but let's say you're max HP, because Bulky Guard is definitely viable. Bulky Guard is definitely viable, even if you're max HP. Okay, let's go max defense too. Max defensive bold. Max defensive bold. We need a little bit of damage, but not a lot at all. So it's really looking like Holucha is going to have a fun time here. As I think I'm going to go out into my, I kind of want to go Nidoqueen. I also kind of want to go out into my Flubber, because I can regen off the damage, and this thing's not going to be able to do too much to me. As he does just go for the Roost. Okay. So now I think I just want to knock off predicting Muck to come in. As he just goes for the Leech Life, that's really not doing too much to me. So I can't just knock off this thing's leftovers, even that's pretty nice for me. As I knock off the, oh no, it was Rocky Helmet. Of course it's Rocky Helmet. What am I saying? So at another Leech Life I'm going to be able to live. I'm actually out of... I'm in pursuit range right now. But you'll know it, attack investment Muck. You'll know attack investment Muck. So let's see right now. If you'll know attack investment Muck, Bashful, whatever. To my Reuniclus. Pursuit does 44% max. And I'm at 46. So I think I'm fine here. I am just going to go for another knockoff, as he actually just stays in Leech Life. So that really surprises me, because I could kill this thing with the Psychic. I could have killed this thing with the Psychic. So I'm going to go Victoria here. I do have regen, so it's not too bad. As he went for the Leech Life again. Yeah, he went for the Leech Life again. So I think I want to get Rocks up, because that would put Gardevoir in range of my Holucha most likely, which is really how I want to win this game. And then what I can do actually is pivot back out into the Reuniclus to get regen on the Seismitoad. So I like that play. As he actually just stays in the Life Punching, he's really keen to let this thing go down, which is a bit unfortunate for me, I'm not going to lie. But I don't know what does more to this thing, Flamethrower or Sludge Wave. I think Flamethrower, right? I think Flamethrower. So I'm pretty sure he's just letting this thing die right now. Against a Buzzwole, it really doesn't matter what one, I just want to know what does more. Flamethrower does more, so I'm going to fire off the Flamethrower here. Let's go for another Ice Punch. I guess for him, getting this thing weakened down is really, really good, as we're going to get rid of the Buzzwole, so that's nice. But we did kind of trade it for my Nidoqueen, but we've got Rocks up, so my Holucha is in a really good space right now. My Holucha is in a really good space right now. If we can get to +2, that Muck is the kind of the thing. I really wanted to knock off that Muck, I'm not going to lie. I really wanted to knock off the Muck. So let's say this Muck is 252 in defense. 252 in defense. I can go bold. 252. High jump kick. Yeah, okay. So rocks are really, really good for me right now. He goes Gardevoir actually. He goes Gardevoir. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I'm going to fire off a Sludge Wave. Let him take out my Nidoqueen. That's fine for me. That's definitely fine for me, as I should be able to scare this thing out with my Mimikyu. I think Mimikyu may be able to put in the work right now. Because what I can do is SD on this guard. Or do I just... Because... I should have calculated the damage on the Sizzle. That's what I should have done. Sizzle did... It took a Scold from my Blastoise. That's what it took. So, Sizzle... Blank set to Blastoise. But it's not going to tell me if it's physically defensive or not. Because it could be offensive. But I should be able to tell from the U-turn damage. That's true. That is definitely true. So let's go with U-turn here. U-turn and max HP. Skull 26 to 31. My Skull should do if you're max HP. And the U-turn, if you're no attack investment. Okay, so you're no attack investment. I think you're physically defensive. Let's just see if maybe you're specially defensive. Skull should do 29%. Yeah, that's about right. So I think you're Fizz Def. I think you are Fizz Def Sizzle or something along those lines. So what I'd like to do right meow is see what Mimikyu is doing here. Peekaboo. Unfortunately, I do have 64 in defense to take an Earthquake from a... Shadow Claw is a lot. And you're burnt, so I'm not sure how much Bullet Punch is really going to do to me. Bullet Punch. But it's still going to do a decent chunk. He can go Gren to revenge me. He can go Gren to revenge me. But do I really need... I can set up on Sizzle though. That's the really nice thing about this. Is I can set up on Sizzle. So I think I just go into the Peekaboo here. Mimikyu. If you were to Hyper Voice, that would be really bad though. So thinking about it, yeah, that would be really bad because you outspeed me. And I don't think a +2 Shadow Sneak is going to take out God of War. Shadow Sneak at +2 is actually going to take out God of War. So you should get the heckles out of here. I'm just not sure if I really want to Shadow Claw the Sizzle. Or if I want to SD and then Shadow Claw. I think I just want to Shadow Claw here. Because it's nice to save the Mimikyu for late game. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah. As he goes out into the Sizzle here, you're going to take the Stealth Rocks and the Shadow Claw and burn damage. So the question is do you really want to Roost here? If you are... I really don't see him bringing max defense Muck. I really don't see him bringing max defensive Muck. Because I don't remember the calc because I'm a dum-dum. Are you Trapper? Hydron Kick is going to take you out if you... But what if you're 252? And Bolt, which I just don't see that being the set if I'm being completely honest with you guys. Then I need some damage on the Muck to ensure that. To absolutely ensure that. So I'm going to go Leonardo here. I think he's going to Roost. As he actually goes for the Bullet Punch here. Okay. He goes for the Bullet Punch. So I'm going to take this opportunity to spin. I don't mind Blastoise getting worn down because this thing's getting worn down. As he goes out into the Seismitoad. I'm actually kind of okay with this. My Bulu should be able to take a Sludge Wave from this thing, I think. Because I'm very defensive and I got the Kebia Berry. So if he were to make that prediction, which is a bold prediction, don't get me wrong. Seismitoad. Seismitoad with the Sludge Wave. 26 to 32, yeah, so I can take it. So let's go into the Seismitoad. Into the Toro, the Bulu. Not the Seismitoad, as he does decide to get his rocks back up. But now my opponent is kind of struggling for Woodhammer switch-ins. Scizor. I would like to honestly go for the Horn Leech. Honestly, I'd like to go for Horn Leech. Actually, I think he takes it. I'm going to Woodhammer because he should go Sizzle. And Sizzle will chew. Sizzle will chew. But it'll give me another opportunity to go out into my... Sizzle. What am I saying? To go out into my Sizzle. Give me an opportunity to go out into my Blastoise. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to hit the Seismitoad. Which is a little bit worrying. But I can go Reuniclus on the Seismitoad. I can knock it off, which will really help. And it can get regen back. But right now, getting a Woodhammer off on something looks really, really nice, to be honest with you. And if he does go Scizor, I'm honestly tempted to... I think I just wait till he goes Scizor and takes out my Blastoise, because But I don't know if he has roost. He should roost on... Yeah, as he does go Sizzle. I wonder if this kills, though. I think it might. No, it doesn't kill. I get a crit. Oh, that really sucks. With the burn, no, it's not going to be enough. So the thing is here, because you die to Stealth Rocks, it would be really bad if you turned into Guard. But I could just go Hawlucha here, you know? It would be my perfect time to set up. And I really think he has Roost. If he did U-turn into Guard, where would that leave me in terms of winning the game? Not in a good spot. That's my issue with it. It would not leave me in a good spot at all. So I think I have to go Blastoise here. I really want to go Lucha. But like, I could lose the game on that play. That's the truth of the fact. So I'm going to go Leonardo here. It's better just to win the game rather than try and get big differential. Let's go for the Bullet Punch. Really wishing that I went into my... Hawlucha, but what I can do is just spin here as hoping he tries to take me out. As he goes for the defog. I'm fine with this. Honestly, I'm fine with this. He's definitely U-turning now. He's definitely U-turning. That's for sure. So do I just take this thing out? It's really nice for my Hawlucha to set up on. Like, really nice. So I think I'm going to fire for Toxic. As he does go out into the Seismitoad. I missed the Toxic, that's fine. That is what it is, you know. That is what it is. As I am going to go El Toro because maybe we can repeat these plays and I can go back out into my Hawlucha. If I can get into my Hawlucha on the Sizzle, then I'm in a really good spot. But it doesn't seem to have Roost. U-turn, Bullet Punch, Defog. He should have Roost. As he does get his rocks back up, that's fine for me. I don't want to take out the Sizzle. So I am going to go for Horn Leech because it should still do a lot to everything. It should definitely still do a lot to everything. This is a good game so far. A bit lucky from my end so far, but nothing too drastic as the door has been open the whole time. I'm sorry. Nothing too drastic at all. Just 2 Skull Burns, one after the other, which is really annoying for my opponent because it is only 30%. But it seems like 100% most of the time, am I right? I can't believe he didn't even bring Diggersby. It's just so good for revenge killing my team. So good for revenge killing my team. So, Greninja is just sitting there looking pretty scary, not gonna lie. It is looking pretty scary, not gonna lie. But Lucha, I just want to get Lucha in on the Sizzle. That's the game plan right now. And I'm a bit concerned, like, I really wish I'd gone Lucha there. But if he had U-turned into Guard, then, like, literally I lost the game. So I couldn't pull the trigger just then. As he actually leaves Toad in. And that allows me to get my Bulu back to full health. Okay, wow. That was a big play. I lived the Sludge Wave if he was hoping he would outspeed me. But that's really nice for me because now he doesn't really have a Blastoise switch in. And it means I can take hits from the Greninja way better than before, which is what was really looking like the biggest threat to my team. So that's nice. That's very nice. So I also want to know actually, how much is Lucha going to do? Because we don't know anything about Guard. That's problematic. Hawlucha, Nacho Libre. To a Guard of Wild. Let's say that you're like just offensive, right? With no item for the acrobatics damage. Wow, that does a lot. 79 to 94. So we don't actually need much more if you're speedy on Guard. He does just go out into Muck. I can set up with Hawlucha on this thing. So I'm gonna sack Blastoise. I'm going to sack Blastoise. As goes for the jab, Blastoise is going to go down. And now I can go Hawlucha. And I think we can win right now. I'm going to SD. I'm going to SD. I think maybe this is it. Hawlucha, +2. Woo! Against the Muck. +2 is going to kill if you're not invested in HP. Assault Vest. 252 in HP. High jump kick does kill. Acrobatics almost kills. What if I was to go to +4? Because I can go to +4 on this thing. I can potentially go to +4 on this thing. As he goes for the Ice Punch. So I can definitely set up on this thing. Should I go for another Swords Dance? Or do I just go for the kill? Or do I just go for the kill? Because I can Swords Dance and then Roost to stay out of Water Shuriken range. Because that's what he wants. He wants me in Shuriken range. We can see... yeah. Because... Marquez, have you taken anything? No. Not a single hit. We can go for Acro, take the roll. Oh no, Acrobat, that's a +4. A +2. Take the roll, and if we don't get the roll, we can Roost off the damage. Because I think we kill everything else at this range. Yeah, I really think we kill everything else at this range. Let's just see. 252, bold. Bold, 252. Acrobatics is a roll, so maybe I should just set up one more. No, because you've taken Stealth Rocks damage. After Stealth Rocks, Acrobatics, 87.5. If you're bold, should be kind of crazy. I think I want to Swords Dance again. Yeah, I'm going to Swords Dance again. I'm going to Swords Dance again. I just got to say, stay out of Shuriken range. That's the Shuriken and Bullet Punch range. Do I really think that he's... Max defensive guard? Not really. Not really. And the thing is, I can still win the game from there. Yeah, I can still win the game from there. But I think SDing again is my play. If I SD again, then if he poisons me or something though, then it's harder for me to Roost up. But I should be able to Roost off the damage. So let's SD again. We're going for game. He goes for Ice Punch. No freeze, please. Okay, perfect. Now I'm just going to Roost. I'm just going to Roost here. No freeze, please. Please, no freeze. That's all I ask. Please, no freeze. So now I guarantee take out this muck with the Acrobatics. I think I just sweep his team with Acrobatics right now. I think that's what we're going to go for. I just need to stay out of Shuriken range. So what range is going to be the Greninja? So blank set, 252. Let's say he's modest. I don't think he can be against my team. Depends if he respects Floatzel or not. But let's say he didn't respect Floatzel. Let's say he did not respect Floatzel. So not protein ability. You are nothing. He could be sashed. I did not consider that, I'm going to be completely honest. He could be sashed. He could be sashed Greninja. I did not consider that at all. That would be a pain. But Mimikyu would still be able to win from there. Mimikyu would still be able to win from there. So let's say I don't think you're Specs. There's no way you bring Specs against me, I don't think. Let's say Life Orb, Shuriken, Water, Shuriken. 37 to 47% with 3 hits. So I'm out of range. Do I Roost up again though? Do I Roost up again? Because then I take even less from the Ice Punch. But I risk the poison. So I am out of range of 3, let's say 5 hits. From Modest Life Orb. I'm in range of 5 hits. And I'm out of range of 4 hits? Yeah, I'm out of range of 4 hits. So let's Acrobatics here. We're taking that risk. Muck is going to go down. And that's a Modest Life Orb. So say if you're not Modest or you're not Life Orb, then, well, let's check Specs actually. Maybe, I mean, we've done it now, but let's check Specs. Let's check those choice Specs. With 4 hits, it's a roll. So 3 hits, I should live for sure. Yeah, 3 hits I live for sure for it to roll. He's going to go for it now. Hopefully no crit. I'm going to aggro as we actually take this thing out. And we get a crit. That crit did not matter. He's not... I think we win. I think we win with Halucha. I think we just won the game with Halucha. Oh my days. Yes, okay. I got so scared. He went so fast out into the Greninja. I thought that he was like literally the worst set possible. He could have gone for crit or something. But that is going to be all from me today, guys. We pick up a nice 4-0 win. Make sure you go check out Carson in the description down below. Definitely a really good battler. And that was a really fun game. I definitely had team matchup because Halucha absolutely destroyed this man. As you guys can see, I know it took a little bit long at the end there, but I really don't want to screw up the end game, so sorry about that, man. But that's going to be all from me today, guys. We are finally positive in the GPC. Oh my days. That's going to be all from me today, guys. If you guys did enjoy today's video, please leave a like rating down below. If you're feeling like an absolute legend, make sure you go ahead and smash that subscribe button. But other than that, I will smell you later.